welcome to my channel, Fat to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've used the ketogenic journey to lose 206 pounds, and this is day 9 of Vlogmas. I am not trying to lose weight in the month of December, just maintain. One, because I'm on ibuprofen. Ibuprofen kicks, stalls, and gives me tons of water weight. It is also day 1 of that time of the month. So yeah, yay, right? I've been up in water weight basically since September. I did hit a couple of new lows from September to now, but then the water weight comes right back on. So I decided to take a break from all of that in the month of December. So I am not stressed, not upset, and it is what it is. And we will get right back on that hardcore train in January, because hopefully I should be able to come off the ibuprofen towards the end of January. But I am still eating keto. The only difference is I am doing 20 net carbs instead of 20 total carbs. It is a huge difference on what foods you can and can't eat when you switch over. Like, gigantic difference. I've also bringing my calories closer to 1,600. Calories really doesn't matter to me. I literally went from eating 700 calories a day at sometimes, 500 a day at sometimes, because I only eat when I'm hungry, to 1,700 with no weight gain. Literally, no weight gain. If calories mattered, I would have had to take them up very slowly. I would have gained a lot of weight. I know some of y'all watching that right now and saying, but that's still way below like 2,000 something, right? I have never, that is, I have polycystic ovary syndrome. My metabolic rate used to be like 700, laying around doing nothing. I was registered at around 700. That is it, because my body was so destroyed from polycystic ovary syndrome, a bunch of other issues, and yo-yo dieting. Not even yo-yo dieting, strict dieting of all different kinds since I was a teenager, not knowing I had polycystic ovary syndrome. If I knew, I could have cut carbs and never been fat. Never had all the health problems. But it is what it is. I did not find out until I was in my late 30s, and I did not find out about keto until a little over 3 years ago. So I am going to show you the carb manager, my Fitbit, I think my Fitbit, one of the watches, and my sleep. And then, yeah. Let me go ahead and show you what I have for breakfast too, because it is 2 o'clock here. Okay, here's yesterday's carb manager. I swear. Okay, I had 16 net carbs, 44 total carbs, 101 fat grams, 145 protein, 1,567 calories. My Fitbit for yesterday, 6,053 steps. Yes, my fitness for December has been sucking. Not going to lie at all. And here's my sleep from last night. It's not showing, but I got a total of 9 hours of sleep. 49 minutes of it was awake, 2 hours and 28 minutes was REM sleep, light sleep was 4 hours and 10 minutes, deep sleep was 2 hours and 32 minutes, plus I guess sleep, they don't really count. 2 o'clock, I am actually breaking my fast with my first collagen coffee and my pancakes and bacon. Thing I forgot to mention is I did have 2 ounces, which was 2 large strawberries that I cut up and put in those pancakes. So on net carbs, doing net carbs means I get to subtract the sugar alcohols. I get to subtract the fiber, which means I get to have fruits, which means I get to have carrots. I get to have cucumbers, celery, like lots of it, not just a little. I get to have Carb Quick, which I am totally in love with, and it made my chicken so yummy last night, and I am having that again tonight. Also, no stomach issues last night at all. No stomach issues with this morning's breakfast at all. Today, I'm adding probably the 3rd cup of coffee back in, because maybe it just is that protein shake. Maybe I can eat the protein shake, like in my pancakes and stuff, but I can't actually drink it without stomach issues. What you didn't see is I ended up last night getting a serving of the pork rinds. I have a brand that I can eat that doesn't hurt my stomach. It's not Max. Max is really yummy, but I think it's like 4,505 or something, 4,505 or something. I don't know. But and they're yummy and they're chili spicy and everything, and they give me no stomach issues, and I eat them with cream cheese on them. So I had an ounce of cream cheese you didn't see either, but it is in those macros. I got snacky and ended up eating that last night. Plus, I do my shaved ice every single day. I actually had 4 shaved ice and the chicken bone broth stuff that I buy, because cutting out a coffee, that was 24 ounces of fluid that I cut out. And I got really thirsty feeling, and if I go drink just water, it makes me throw up. So I had an extra thing of shaved ice, eating it really slowly, and a whole big cup of the bone broth. And I noticed, like I said yesterday's video, that I got very hungry midday when I normally would have a protein shake. My body was like, it's time for your protein shake, and you didn't have it. So I did get really hungry with that. But the 9.5 ounces of boneless, skinless chicken breast, floured in the Carb Quick, filled me up completely and did not bother my stomach at all. So we're doing that again tonight. Anything else? I'm trying to think. I have to run to Walmart. My dad needs some beanie caps. I have to run pick up my meds from Food Lion. My blood pressure is doing amazing. My heart palpitations are amazing. After the first, I'll lower the dose again. I've lowered it a lot over the last year, like a crazy amount of times. I should be off of it by summer. Cross fingers. And I've been on that for 16 years. 15 years. No. How old's my daughter? 14 years. I've been on it for 14 years. Oh, I have carb bread, like the low carb bread that I really love, that I got the other day at Costco. So tomorrow I think I'm going to have a grilled cheese sandwich with some meat in it. I got roast beef. I'm going to have it with roast beef and some turkey, because right now, yes, that kind of meat always puts water on me, but it's that time of the month. I'm on ibuprofen. I'm not going to worry about water weight. It's not fat. It's just water weight that will come back off. I am dropping in sizes still. This was the medium shirt I got from Hot Topic, and I wished I had listened to her and got the small, extra small, because it is swimming all over my body. Yes, it's supposed to be loose, but not like this, because I have even dropped more inches since then. I'm actually on my way to pick up some medium pants at Walmart as well, because all I can find is leggings in my closet without the bell bottoms. I have tons of medium bell bottom ones, but I want some straight leg ones to go in my boots, and they're all large. And I have 3 layers of thermal underneath them because I'm freezing, and they are still too baggy on me. So yeah, gotta pick up some medium. So you might see my head shaking a lot today because I'm coming off the ibuprofen, and it helps my head not shake, taking the ibuprofen, because it's inflammation hitting my nerve. It's a muscle and ligament. What did they say? It was a ligament and tendons issue that is around the nerve. And when I take ibuprofen, it releases a lot of the inflammation, and it calms it all down, and it makes my head not shake as much. And of course, I'm not in pain. When I'm off the ibuprofen, it all happens again. This is not over-the-counter ibuprofen. So if you're watching this and you're like, well, I take ibuprofen all the time and it doesn't stop me, it doesn't affect me. I'm taking 3,000 a day when I take it, or more. Every 4 hours, I get to take 800 milligrams prescription. One, I can't have the orange dye on ibuprofen. For some reason, I have a reaction to just that orange dye. Well, any orange dye that's on a pill, I can't have for some reason. I can have orange dye in Jello and all kind of stuff, just not on pills. I don't know what they use. Also, the 200s, I would have to take so many of them, and it still is all that additives, and I don't want all that additives that's in there. And I've been taking them at 800 milligrams since I was 13. No, it did not destroy my liver. No, it did not destroy my kidneys. Oh my gosh, I've been fighting with people on TikTok. People who don't believe in keto. Because they say keto destroys your kidneys and liver. And all your organs in your body. They are brainwashed because they went to college for nutrition. But they are brainwashed because a lot of that information they are getting in that class was by studies paid from General Mills and other companies when they wanted to introduce sugar and oats and cereal onto the market. So they learn that information and they refuse to go actually do their own research and learn that keto is not bad for you. It will heal your kidneys, heal your liver, and all your other organs. It fixed the hardening in my heart. My heart had hardening walls. No more. There's no evidence it ever happened. And I had it for years. Test after test showed it. Now it's gone. No. And they're like, do you know what ketones do to your liver? Nothing. Nothing. And they keep saying, it destroys it, it eats it alive, and you're going to die. Go tell Halle Berry that. Like, I love to point out stars because they love to show stars, especially Halle Berry. They love to say how well balanced she eats and her exercise. And she has millions of interviews where she will tell you she does not lift weights. She does not exercise. She only does a ketogenic diet for years of her life. And like yoga. For years of her life. So they're using the wrong person. She's on our team, not their team. Like, that just drives me crazy. And I'm like, you're even using the wrong model. Like, seriously. She's our side, not yours. And they just drive me crazy because they're discouraging people from getting healthy, in my opinion. Because keto works. The only time it doesn't is when people can't stay away from stuff. But guess what? If you can do net and you can do dirty keto, carb quick stuff. Yes, it's expensive. However, you can make brownies, cakes, biscuits and gravy. You can make gravies. You can make cobblers. You can make pies with monk fruit. Like, use monk fruit or erythritol. I don't like erythritol. I don't like the cooling fat or the stomach discomfort. So I always say monk fruit. That's what I use. You can make everything you're missing. Make a pizza dough with it and make pizza. Substitute carb quick for your flour. Now remember, you still have to weigh it. You still have to pay attention because it can go, you can still go over even in net, but it would be really, really hard to go over. Let me tell you. Y'all just don't know. I really hope I can actually lose weight eating it. I haven't tried yet. I haven't been exercising. I haven't been, and no, I did not exercise to lose my first 181 pounds at all. But I haven't been exercising really. I haven't been trying to lose weight. I haven't been paying attention to much of anything. I just put the stuff in my carb manager, and whatever it comes out at the day, that's what it comes out at. I don't get upset if I've gone over, if I've gone under, because it's December. Relax, breathe, enjoy. That's my month. Because it's been a crazy, crazy year. Just need a timeout. And I totally lost myself while I was talking about. So I do get really scatterbrained when I start coming off the ibuprofen because I do get migraines. I suffer from migraines, and I always have a little shallow migraine always in the background when I'm not on ibuprofen. During the summer, I can take it and sweat my butt off by walking 3 miles, exercising in an hour, sweat, being in the pool all day, sweating and being in the sun. It means that with the ibuprofen will not stall me. It's winter, I'm freezing. Even when I work out in my house, I'm not sweating because I'm not going to have a high electric bill. Well, the last 2 nights I've had to bring my heater up to 66, and I did not like, because it tells you every day how much money you're spending with our electric company, and I did not like my bill for those 2 days. So, yeah. I did get a little space heater, and I had it in front of me yesterday, and it actually didn't raise the electricity when I tried it a couple weeks ago. So I've been using that too. Not while I'm sleeping, only when I'm awake. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of an electric blanket. I wish I wasn't, but I am. I've known people that they caught fire on. So I'm a big baby. I know I'm having the chicken tonight. About to go make me another coffee and head out and do my errands. And I will have to be completely honest, it has been hard for me to wear this shirt. This is the first time I'm leaving the house because I feel like it makes me look huge. Is anyone at that point where you've lost so much weight you don't want to be wearing baggy clothes all over because you think it makes you look way bigger than you actually are, and you work so hard you don't want to hide what you've done so far? That's how I am with a lot of my clothes right now. So much. So, but see, when I was fat, like 368 pounds and more, that's just where I started keto. I was close to the 400 pounds before keto. So, I always wore tight clothes because I thought baggy clothes made me look even bigger. Which it probably would have, but hell, I was so big it really didn't matter, did it? But I didn't see it until I saw pictures. I didn't know how big I was. I couldn't see it in the mirror. That's the crazy part. So I am going to shut up right now. I'm behind on everyone's videos. I think I'm up to date on Life Adventures in Keto and Keto Diamonds and Princess Ninja, or in Keto, Keto in the Chaos. Like, I'm trying to go through my head, who am I behind on? I know I'm behind on Natalie Loves Keto, and a few other people. Like, there's so many people that I'm trying to remember all the names. I'm trying to catch up, and it's really hard when I get a day or two behind on anyone. And over the last 2 years, I've just been following so many people, and I keep gaining more people to follow. It's really hard for me to watch everyone's videos. So sometimes I have to skip around and pick and choose which video of each person to watch when I get behind. I am used to watching all of Keto Diamonds because I've been following her for over a year, probably ever since I started, right when I first started YouTube. So I'm used to seeing her whole day's life every single day, her and her kids and grandkids. I feel weird when I miss a day of it because I kind of feel involved in her life. So I usually don't miss hers, and ever since I started watching Keto in the Chaos, of course she doesn't make videos every day, but I've been submerged in hers now. It's just like, oh my gosh, what's going on in their life? And I try to follow the rest of y'all too, but when you've been watching some people so long, it pushes other people's videos back because you don't want to miss it. And I know y'all know what I'm talking about because there's a lot of y'all hooked on them too. So yeah. I gotta figure out how to make my videos better, like, and get more people to see my videos. Like, it's really hard. And if anyone knows how I'm supposed to cash out on YouTube, can you tell me? Because they keep saying they won't answer my emails, and I know someone said I have to get a PIN number from them. They never sent me a PIN number. And people give me super chats and stuff, and so there's money there, and there's enough money according to what they say before you can cash it out, but I don't know how because they're not sending me a PIN. And there's nowhere to go enter information. Like, I don't get it. Is there like a secret to it, or do you just have to wait it out until they send you a PIN? So, I don't know. It's driving me crazy. Because I would have liked that many for Christmas. But I can't touch it. It won't let me. It's really weird how they do that. So, if anyone knows a secret, just let me know. But I think that's it right now because I could rattle forever and I really need to go get my errands done. So I will show you my dinner and anything else I eat today. I am out of the cream cheese unless I find some at Walmart because it is a special organic one. Organic. I always say that wrong. And so I won't be having any more cream cheese right now. And also the pork rinds are going on in my house. My mom has some over there I could go steal, but I really like it with that cream cheese. And there's no way I could ever eat a different cream cheese. And when I find it again and buy it, I will show y'all what kind of cream cheese I am talking about. And no, I didn't try those new eggs yet. I decided I didn't want to feel sick this morning. So maybe tomorrow morning I'll try the new eggs and just see what happens, because I really do need to find more eggs that I can tolerate other than just the Sam's one, because when they go out, they're out. So like they were out yesterday and they've been out so much. So I am going to shut up now. 30, and I'm having 9.5 ounces of chicken breast again, air fried with a little carb quick. I'm also having my third collagen coffee. So if my stomach hurts tonight, maybe it's from the collagen coffee, having too many, not the actual collagen, but, or maybe, who knows? We'll see.